so Scott, just so you know, everyone has been so excited for you to be here today. Literally, I haven't seen most of these faces ever show up to a shoot.
That guy's not excited.
Yeah, not at all, right? But no, everyone's excited here. Do people stop you all the time on the street and they're just like, oh my gosh, I love you?
I am
a fan favorite. It's okay.
I'm fortunate that I've been around long enough to invade enough living rooms that people are respectful but feel comfortable to approach.
Right. At what age did you realize you wanted to be an actor? Do you remember that moment?
Young, yeah.
Okay.
I was really young. I remember very clearly, actually, we were living in Australia and my mom had bought tickets to the theater to go see Annie. And my dad was like, I'm not going to Annie. So she took me. I must have been 7 or 8. Mm-hmm. It's weird that little orphan Annie inspired me to be an actor, but it's all I wanted to do. I just saw the stage and I knew that was it for me.
Speaking of your mom, I know she passed away from ovarian cancer,
yes.
And you've been so outspoken about it, which I love because, I don't know, I just feel like men should be allies to us, especially when it comes to this.
I don't really talk about this a lot, but when I was 11, my mom was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. She passed away when I was 15, and it was a recurring thing. They thought she went through chemotherapy and radiation. They thought they had got it. It came back stronger and ultimately took her life. But I've partnered with Tesoro on the Not On My Watch movement, mm-hmm. which is basically it's a campaign to raise awareness for recurrent ovarian cancer. Go to notonmywatch.com, check it out. Every time you share it, $5 will be donated to, which is a big deal. It's not a dollar, it's not a quarter. $5 will be donated to ovarian cancer research advocacy. It's a good thing.
I'm retweeting right when we're done.
Please.
Of course, I think that's so important.
So are you and you.
Everybody in here, please retweet.
And you and everybody.
I love that.
That's like $60, people.
Yes, towards research and understanding it more because, like you said, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's so important. Now, switching gears a little bit. Now, a lot of people loved you on Scandal.
Oh, thank you.
Be quiet. Let yourself be kissed.
A lot of people didn't love me on Scandal.
And they also didn't love you as well. When you look back and you see all the storylines, do you feel like, oh my gosh, let me look around the world. I see so many of...
Yeah, I mean, we had that, we even had that, not looking back, we had that going on while we were shooting it. There was one storyline in particular where cameras from people's computers were watching them. And the network was like, this is ridiculous, guys, it's too much. And the next week, there was a whole report on how the government's watching people through the cameras on their computers, and you should put tape. It was.
I put tape.
So do I.
Yeah.
It's freaky. Not that I'm doing anything freaky on my
but
computer, but they're watching me.
Right.
In the beginning, what we were doing was outlandish and crazy, and people couldn't believe it. And it stopped being outlandish and crazy. It started being real.
Do you still talk to Kerry Washington or anyone from
all the
cast?
time?
Really?
We have a text chain that that I receive. At least one thing inappropriate from them every day. Yeah, man, we got, here they are.
Oh my God, it's at the top, so you guys talk often.
We talk all the time. Look, people send pictures. Joe Morton sent something.
Do you miss
Newburn.
everyone?
I miss them a lot. I miss them a lot. They were great. It's been an adjustment, sort of leaving that family and starting another one, as any, going from one job to the other is. But I've been really fortunate with this new gig that we got a good group of people, man.
Talk to us about it on ABC, your new show.
Whiskey Cavalier. You're one of our best agents. You and your fiancée recently parted ways.
Yes, we did. It was mutual.
We have the footage.
That was a private moment.
I love it. It's an action comedy.
Right.
I get to kick ass and do car chases and jump off bridges and say funny lines. It's great.
This is a win.
It's a win. It's a win. You're going to love it.
Who came up with the title, Whiskey Cavalier?
I guess in the espionage world, every operative has a cosign, a call name, something like that. And Whiskey Cavalier is my character's call sign.
I think that's so awesome.
Thank you. Here's how we're going to find yours.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
So tell me your favorite alcohol or your favorite drink.
I would say it's a Shirley Temple.
A Shirley Temple?
I know.
Okay, so that's got grenadine in it, all right?
Right,
so let's say grenadine, all right?
Okay.
And what was the name of your first pet? This is like a porn name we're making up, but it's a Grenadine Chi-Chi. That's strong.
A little chinchilla.
That's strong.
Chi-Chi.
You're Grenadine Chi-Chi.
Yes.
I mean, it's better than like Tequila Tuffy, but, that's good. Grenadine Chi-Chi's strong.
I like my name. So how's it been being the executive producer and the lead role?
The great thing is one of the concessions that Warner Brothers made for us to pack up and move over there was
Right.
that my wife is a working actress and successful, and they were like, well, she's European, you're shooting in Europe, she speaks Polish, she'd be a great spy, does she want to be on the show? And it worked out. She's on the show. She's done 6 out of our 13 episodes.
I love that. See, you're a good man, good husband. How did you know she was the one? Do you remember that moment?
I do remember
We
that
love
moment.
love stories. We're like, tell us.
This
tell
is a
us.
weird story.
Yeah, okay.
We were staying at, I'd met her, I was doing a Broadway show with her sister. Her sister set us up. And one night, this is so weird, we were taking the garbage out. And we walked down the little driveway and dropped the garbage off. And as we were going back up, I don't know, I started doing a weird shuffle up the driveway, like a weird dance. And she just joined in. And there was a look on her face where she just sort of got lost in the dance and in me doing it. And I thought, I think I love her.
Yes!
And of course I didn't tell her. Can't tell her right away. But I just, it's the strangest thing, that a shuffle or a dance and you just sort of know.
And that was it.
That was it.
This whole time, everyone's trying to figure it out. They're on dating apps, and all it took was a dance shuffle,
all
and
it
that
is.
was it.
I'll teach you that dance shuffle.
Thank you so much,
Of course,
Scott.
of course.
Such a pleasure. So much fun.
It's fun, right?
Yes.